today I'll be talking about Nosepass, the first rock-type Pokémon introduced in Gen 3. Its previous BYC dates are December 21st, 1996, October 12th, 1999, August 2nd, 2002, May 23rd, 2005, March 13th, 2008, January 2nd, 2011, October 23rd, 2013, August 13th, 2016, June 4th, 2019, and March 25th, 2022. I like the idea of a compass Pokémon. As first design, I think it looks a little silly. It reminds me of a potato head, particularly the original potato head toy, where it was just a bunch of plastic parts that you put on a real potato. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Nosepass, the compass Pokemon, whose number is 0299. This is what it looks like. Its type is rock, abilities, sturdy, or magnet pull. Sand Force is its hidden ability. Gender ratio is 50-50. Catch rate is 255, or 43.9%. Breeding is a group mineral. Hatch time 20 cycles. Height is 3'3", or 1 meter. Weight is 213.8 pounds, or 97 kilograms. Base experience skills 108 in Gen 3 through 4, and 75 in 5+. Leveling rate is medium fast. EV is 1 in defense. Shape is that. Footprint is that. Pokedex color is gray. What? Is this supposed to be gray? Maybe it's originally gray. And like, that's definitely blue though. What on earth are they talking about? The line might be gray? I don't know. Base friendship is 70. Nosepass is a rock-type Pokemon introduced in Gen 3. It evolves into Probopass when leveled up in a special magnetic field or when exposed to a thunderstone. Biology, Nosepass is a blue, angular, hard bipedal Pokemon that closely resembles a moai. Its bright red triangular nose is highly magnetic and slightly resembles a 3D arrow. This nose functions as an electromagnet and always points north. It has arms and legs without any visible joints, and small circular holes on the undersides. Its arms resemble compass needles. It has similar circular holes on the sides of its head. Its eyes, covered by dark, somewhat mask-like markings, have the appearance of being closed. Nosepass cannot go near others since it would repel them with its magnetic nose. Its magnetism is stronger in cold seasons. To protect itself when in danger, it raises its magnetism and draws iron objects to its body. This technique is also used to capture prey, though it can pull natural enemies close too. Because it always points north, Nosepass has historically been used as a compass for travelers. Nosepass only moves a little over 3/8 of an inch each year, but can quickly spin its body into the ground like a drill during emergency situations. It lives in caves. Matang are natural predators of Nosepass. Evolution, Nosepass evolves into Probopass, so Nosepass, Probopass. Game data, Pokedex entries. In Gen 3 and Ruby, Nosepass's magnetic nose is always pointed to the north. If two of these Pokemon meet, they cannot turn their faces to each other when they are close because their magnetic noses repel one another. Sapphire, Nosepass has been said to be completely unmoving, with its magnetic nose pointed due north. However, close observation has revealed that the Pokemon actually moves by a little over 3/8 of an inch every year, or 1 centimeter. Emerald, its body emits a powerful magnetism. It feeds on prey that is pulled in by the force. Its magnetism is stronger in cold seasons. Fire Red and Leaf Green, its magnetic nose consistently faces north. Travelers check Nosepass to get their bearings. In Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl, its nose is a magnet. As a result, this Pokemon always keeps its face pointing north. Platinum, when endangered, it may protect itself by raising its magnetism and drawing iron objects to its body. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, if two of these meet, they cannot get too close because their noses repel each other. In Gen 5, Black and White is the Platinum entry, Black 2 and White 2. Its magnetic nose always faces north and draws iron objects to its body to protect itself better. In Gen 6, X is Black 2 and White 2's entry. Y is basically Fire Red and Leaf Green's entry, but Nosepass is now the correct casing. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Nosepass and Pokemon are now the correct casing. In Gen 7 and Sun, the magnet in Nosepass's nose provides an unerring compass, making it an excellent partner for trainers going on a journey. Moon, it uses powerful magnetism to drag its prey toward it. It's also been known to pull in metal, which it collects and uses to protect itself. Ultra Sun, it moves less than an inch every year, but when it's in a jam, it will spin and drill down into the ground in a split second. Ultra Moon, it hunts without twitching a muscle by pulling in its prey with powerful magnetism, but sometimes it pulls natural enemies in close. In Gen 8, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl of their Diamond and Pearl counterpart. In Legends Arceus, once the people of Hisui discovered that its red nose always points north, they grew to rely on it greatly when traveling afar. The nose seems to work in a similar way to ancient compasses. In Gen 9, Scarlet is very similar to Sun's entry, but slightly different, so I'll read it. The magnet in Nosepass's nose provides an unerring compass, making this Pokemon an excellent partner for trainers going on a journey. Violet is very similar to Platinum and Black and White's entry, but slightly different, so I'll read it. When endangered, it may protect itself by increasing its magnetism and drawing nearby iron objects to its body. So you've got Nosepass in the Alola Pokedex. That's fun. And then Nosepass in the Gitakami Pokedex. Pointing north. It was very fun. I like the detail on that. Game locations. Side game locations. Held items in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, White 2, XY, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. You get the Heartstone 5% of the time. In Sun, Moon, Ultra Moon, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, you get the Magnet 5% of the time. In Legends Arceus, Normal, you get the Iron Chunk 30% of the time, Ball of Mud 15% of the time, and Grid Items by level. Alpha, EXP Candy S 100% of the time, Seed of Mastery 10% of the time, and Grid Items by level. Still don't know how the math works. Stats, base stats, HP 30, attack 45, defense 135, special attack 45, special defense 90, speed 30, for a total of 375. Pokeathlon stats, type effectiveness, damaged only by Rock, Bug, Ghost, Electric Psychic, Ice Dragon, Dark and Fairy, weak to Fighting, Ground, Steel, Water, and Grass, all for double. Immune to nothing, resistant to normal, flying, poison, and fire, all for half. Learn set by leveling up. 1. Tackle. 4. Harden. 7. Block. 10. Rock Throw. 13. Thunder Wave. 16. Rest. 19. Spark. 22. Rock Slide. 25. Power Gem. 28. Rock Blast. 31. Discharge. 34. Sandstorm, 37 Earth Power, 40 Stone Edge, and 43 Lock On and Zap Cannon. By TM, TM001 Takedown, 7 Protect, 25 Facade, 28 Bulldoze, 36 Rock Tomb, 47 Endure, 48 Volt Switch, 49 Sunny Day, 51 Sandstorm, 66 Body Slam, 67 Fire Punch, 68 Thunder Punch, 69 Ice Punch, 70 Sleep Talk, 76 Rock Blast, 79 Dazzling Gleam, 82 Thunder Wave, 84 Stomping Tantrum, 85 Rest, 86 Rock Slide, 87 Taunt, 89 Body Press, 93 Flash Cannon, 101 Power Gem, 103 Substitute, 104 Iron Defense, 116 Stealth Rock, 121 Heavy Slam, 126 Thunderbolt, 130 Helping Hand, 133 Earth Power, 149 Earthquake, 150 Stone Edge, 166 Thunder, 170 Steel Beam, 171 Terra Blast, 176 Sand Tomb, 178 Gravity, 179 Smackdown, 186 High Horsepower, 202 Pain Split, 204 Double Edge, 220 Meteor Beam, and 224 Curse. By breeding, this group gives you Double Edge, Sudowoodo gives you Head Smash, this group gives you Rollout, and this group gives you Wide Guard. TCG only moves. Sharpen on these cards and Supersonic on this card. Side game data, you got all this. Okay. Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Almi in the browser entry. It hurls stones to attack. You got all this. Evolution data, Nosepass evolves into Probopass when leveled up in a special magnetic field. Nosepass cannot evolve into Probopass in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver due to there being no area in Kanto or Johto with a special magnetic field. From Pokemon Legends Arceus onwards, Nosepass is also able to evolve into Probopass when exposed to a Thunderstone. Nosepass level up in areas with a special magnetic field, Thunderstone, Legends Arceus onwards. Probopass sprites here, so yeah, it's a little bit more gray. I can see a little bit more of that, but it's still kind of green. It almost looks more green, but kind of orange for that. These are like orange spots, like spots rather than holes. They got gold for the body. And Gen 4 basically completely redesigns Nosepass here, so like the whole body, yeah, like it's not long anymore. Like it's, yeah, head's a lot shorter. You got the holes now. These are less rounded. The arms. There's hole. Yeah, the holes in the feet now. This is a different shade of blue, actual blue. It's pink nose. This is still kind of gold. Maybe even a different shade of gold though. Yep. And Gen 5, you got the full back sprites. It's pretty cool. Another Pokemon I don't think I've seen the back sprite of, or the back of. Oh, the eyes. Okay, yeah. So in this one, so the eyes are the same color, which they might actually always be, but they kind of become a little bit more gray, I think, later. But we'll see that. And yeah, so let's mix it gold for that. Okay. Gen 6, you got these shade of blue, the sort of darker blue, it's kind of darker pink, I guess, and sort of just Yeah, that's sort of more yellow, I'd say, for the shiny now. 7, not really much changes. Pretty good models, I'd say. Legends Arceus, you got these models, interesting. Yeah, and Homes, you got these models. Okay, and animation, Nosepass, and Pokemon Horizons the series. So you can see how the eyes are great, because maybe that's just an anime thing, an official artwork thing. Or maybe that's something they have in Gen 9 onwards, I don't know. Roxanne's Nosepass is the big one. You got these. Pokedex entries. This first one I've already recorded in the anime section, so we'll let Ash's Pokedex read it.
Nosepass, the compass Pokemon. Nosepass has a nose that functions as an electromagnet and determines location by moving its nose about.
Advanced Generation, episode 183, in Ash's Pokedex. Nosepass, the compass Pokemon. Its nose can point to the north like a compass needle. Travelers can use Nosepass to check directions. Okay, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire animated trailer, Nosepass in the animated trailer with Roxanne. In the manga, Nosepass in Pokemon Adventures. I guess Roxanne's Nosepass is the big one. Okay. The TCG. Trivia, Nosepass is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 375. It is also the only Pokemon that can have Magnet Pull as its ability, yet is not Electric type or Steel type. It is also the only non-Electric type Pokemon that evolves via Thunderstone, but does not gain the Electric typing. In Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Nosepass is programmed to be able to learn Head Smash through breeding, but no other Pokemon in the Mineral Egg group can legitimately learn it to pass down as an egg move in those games. It was removed from Nosepass's egg move list in Gen 5, but in more recent games, some Pokemon in the Mineral Egg group have become able to pass it down. Due to the censor that prevents Pokemon with offensive nicknames being traded on the GTS, an English language Nosepass cannot be traded on the GTS without a nickname in Pokemon Black and White. When wild Nosepass appear as a simple encounter, they always face north if not disturbed. This behavior first appeared in Pokemon Go, in which its model will always face north when displayed on the overworld map. Normally, when a player enters then exits an encounter with a wild Pokemon, that Pokemon's model will turn facing the player. However, in Nosepass's case, it will turn back to face north after a few seconds. Unlike Magneton, which also evolves in a special magnetic field, Nosepass cannot additionally evolve by using a Thunderstone in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, most likely to not being in Pokemon Sword and Shield. It can do so, however, from Pokemon Legends Arceus onward, making it the only Pokemon that does not evolve into an electric type after using the Thunderstone. Excluding legendary mythical Pokemon that gain the Steel typing through items or abilities, and Mew that can learn all TMs, Nosepass is the only non-Steel type Pokemon that can learn Steel Beam. However, it does gain the Steel type upon evolving into Probopass. Origin, Nosepass appears to be based on the Moai statues of Easter Island, as well as a compass. Its nasal compass may be based on the expression follow one's nose, meaning to trust one's instincts. Alternately, it may be a pun on the English words nose, Japanese nosu, and north, Japanese nosu. It could also be based on the ethmoid bone that is located between the nasal cavity and the brain, and is known to give some species their sense of direction via magnetoreception. Name origin, Nosepass may be a combination of nose or a corruption of north and compass. Nose is also a mnemonic for the cardinal directions in French: nord, ouest, sud, est. I have no idea if I pronounced that right, I apologize. In other languages, related articles, external links, let's move on. Now let's watch the first scene in the anime featuring Nosepass. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 290, quite fittingly, the winner by a Nosepass. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main character, and his traveling companions Brock, May, and Max, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu, have come to the Rustboro Gym, where Ash is battling Roxanne. Ash has sent out Pikachu to battle, and Roxanne is about to send out her Nosepass. There's Nosepass.
Nosepass! Hold on. Nosepass? Nosepass, the compass Pokemon. Nosepass has a nose that functions as an electromagnet and determines location by moving its nose about.
I guess that's Nosepass's first scene in the anime. The music change kind of indicates it's a new scene, so let's move on. Now let's see why other people love Nosepass. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Nosepass. So this first one is the smoothest nose by Umbramatic, so I guess it's supposed to be a very smooth Nosepass here. This is very interesting. I think the date is 1/23/2024. It's interesting. And then we've got Nosepass by Michael Furman. So this very stylized Nosepass, much more like the Moai. Then we've got Nosepass plus Umbreon by L. Patrick's F. So this fusion of the two, I guess. Very interesting. Then we've got Pokemon Hoenn Doodle Dumps by Rye Spirit. So a bunch of Pokemon here. So we showed this one in the Bakuhita video. All these different poses. And then I guess for the Nosepass, we've got this one, a long nose. And kind of walking, then breathing out of the nose, I guess. Sleeping, yeah. Then we've got Mudkip here. So then these three Mudkip, so sort of derpy Mudkip, determined Mudkip, kind of a happy Mudkip, I guess, and then that's something, I forget what that is. That's like a Power Rangers or one of those Ultraman or one of those like Japanese live action kind of shows like that. Then we've got Tailo here, so kind of happy Tailo, kind of, I don't know, determined Tailo, I don't know. And then one with a hat, I don't know if that's a reference to something, it probably is. Then we've got the Sableye down here, so we've got kind of, I don't know, menacing Sableye, kind of surprised maybe, very defensive, and then we got one that looks like Stitch, from Lilo and Stitch, he's got the laser and everything, it's very cute. I can see that comparison. And then we've got Dusclops here, got, I guess, doing a peace sign, kind of very menacing, and then, I don't know, kind of like looking over its shoulder. Yes, very well done, all of this art. Then we've got Nosepass Skitty Delcatty by Roasted Stick, so the next three, so Nosepass here, Skitty, and Delcatty. Very stylized, but it's very, very well done. Then we've got Nosepass by 3Buddy, so this kind of stylized Nosepass here. Looks like maybe surprised by the lines. It's kind of hard to tell with its eyes, like that. Yep, very well done. Then we got Nosepass by J. Hall Pokemon, so a very stylized Nosepass here. And it says, "Are you serious? It's like you make up a name and then draw a monster that fits. Nosepass, nose fail." I don't know if that, I guess that's a commentary on this Pokemon. They've got Let's Pokedraw 299 by Bird Tendo, so this kind of simplified Nosepass here. It looks like it was drawn in maybe paint. So they've got Nosepass. Nosepass's magnetic nose is always pointed to the north. If two of these Pokemon meet, they cannot turn their faces to each other when they are close because their magnetic noses repel one another. That's a rock type. Yes, very well done. Then we've got Nosepass Custom Shiny by Nude 966. So, yes, this kind of different, an alternate kind of shiny, I guess, where it's all black and purple for the nose there. Interesting. Black and gray, I guess. Yeah, dark gray. Then we've got Nosepass and Probopass Base by Selena Eddy. So you got Nosepass and its evolution Probopass, which we'll talk about in Gen 4. Yeah, very good. Then we've got Pokemon Inktober 2021 Day 16 Compass by Goddess of Gales. It's kind of stylized Nosepass here. Yep, very well done. Then we've got Nose One Shall Pass by Gasha Dole. This is Nosepass, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, and then Radio Gasha, I guess that's a website they have or had. Very stylized, fun image here. Looks like it's maybe using an electric move, maybe, or trying to do something interesting. Very well done. I've got Nosepass by Danny My Brother, this sort of simplified Nosepass here. Although a lot more complicated than their usual ones because it's made up of a lot of edges and stuff. And this is probably based on Nosepass, but is not a Nosepass, so we'll move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I'll be streaming tonight at 9 p.m. CDT, Central Daylight Time, where I'll be beating the Rustboro Gym. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Skitty. As always, this is my proper outfit. You'll see me tomorrow.